Hey, you! Hey, you! Can I sign on as an apprentice with a different master?
You're a good man. I'll give you my approval. Brian will still be here for a while, and a strong lad to take his place will turn up in time.
Hey, you! Have you had an apprentice before?
Yes, and not too long ago.
And what happened?
His name is Alrik. He's my nephew. I was quite pleased with him, actually, but one day he simply didn't show up for work.
Where is Alrik now?
How would I know? He kept hanging around that filthy brothel by the harbor. I wouldn't be surprised if he's still warming the bed of some whore down there.
How long has it been since you saw him?
I guess it must be about 2 weeks.
Have you reported that to the militia?
Of course I have. They were supposed to catch him and see to it that the lazy bones does his work, but I already regret that. He can do whatever he wants. Sooner or later he'll realize he'll get nowhere in Khorinis without a decent job.
Is that so? Can you sell me?
Well, all right, but they won't be...
Insisted he knew better.
I hardly know what to believe in.
Will I get your approval to sign up with a different map?
Aye, but
Does that mean you'll...
if none but you would...
Wouldn't be so sure.
It's all just gossip.
Sure.
That's the first I've heard of it.
Get out of my bed!
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
Go away, don't tell me that.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Hey, you, wait. You look familiar to me.
What do you want?
I've seen your face before somewhere, right?
He'd better shut up.
Tell you.
Here. We found this picture on some bandits we picked up a few days ago. It looks a lot like you. Apparently, those guys were looking for you.
I can't believe that.
Gee, I'd never have thought of that myself.
Very funny. What did those guys want from you?
Ask them yourself. You've got them safely locked up, haven't you?
Someone's gonna do the
No,
work.
they're dead.
I guess we'll never know then.
If you're in some kind of trouble, go talk to Lord Andre. Maybe he can help you. You'll find him in the barracks.
I mustn't believe everything you hear.
I couldn't get away with that.
Okay?
Yes, but I'm not going out. My knees are still...
Nothing too long.
I couldn't get away with that.
And how's business going?
Ah, don't remind me. Lord Andre is serving free beer at the Gallows Square. Hardly anybody comes here now, except for the rich people from the upper quarter.
What's wrong with them?
Yeah, some of those swells could really get on your nerves. Take that Valentino, for instance. I can't stand the sight of him. But I can't pick my customers. I need every coin I can make. What little I had managed to save has been stolen. along with all my silver.
You've been robbed?
Yep, some time ago. It was still rather crowded that night, and I was doing the rounds serving beer. I wasn't gone long from behind the counter, but it was long enough for those bastards. I went to see the militia about it, but they couldn't find a thing, of course. Yeah, they prefer to get plastered on free beer.
Tell me about the missing townspeople.
I heard that a lot of them went missing down by the harbor. Small wonder with all that's going on down there. Even Thorben, the carpenter in the lower part of town, has lost his apprentice. Hakon, one of the merchants in the marketplace, had an especially strange tale to tell. He said that there was this fella that he used to bump into every day, and then suddenly he vanished off the face of the earth. He even went to see the militia about it. Townspeople all pretty much panicked after that. I don't know what to make of it. I think it's all nonsense. Khorinis is a rough city, and many dangers lurk outside her gates. Those who don't stay within the city walls will be attacked by bandits or eaten by wild animals. Yeah, it's that simple.
What is it with this Valentino?
He's filthy rich and has no need to work. And he brags about it to everybody, whether you want to hear it or not. He drinks a lot and always stays until the end, and then early in the morning he totters back to the upper quarter. It's the same every day.
What do I have to do to get into the upper quarter?
Well, you need to be a citizen of the town. Well, be.
Show me.
I've heard a thing or two.
I don't believe that.
I've heard a thing or two.
He'd better shut up. Don't say.
I've heard a thing or two.
Who says things like that?
Has anything exciting happened?
Oh well, all's quiet. I suppose that when the orcs come, we can't fail to notice.
Who says things like that?
That was quite obvious.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
We can only wait and see.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
It was just like you said.
That's what I've always said.
But he knew that all along.
What's your business here?
You've got no business being here. Hey, you're not quite as stupid as you look.
And Beliar spoke to another creature, but Adanos brought forth the tide, and the creature was washed from the face of the earth. But with it, the trees and animals were also washed away, and a deep sadness overcame Adanos.
You didn't get that from me.
Really, how interesting.
I am Hakon, the weapons dealer. Every man should carry a weapon these days, especially when venturing outside of the city walls.
Now that's
Tell me more about the area around the city.
It's gotten too dangerous out there.
too much.
Because of the bandits, for one thing. And
Everybody
also
knows
on account of wild beasts. Even the animals don't seem to get enough to eat in these crappy times. They're venturing closer to the city all the time.
Do you know anything about the paladins?
Yes. Those guys are ruining my business. All you can buy in this entire town is a short sword at most. They've helped themselves to anything that's longer than a foot and a half. In return, I now get to live in the hotel free of charge.
You don't say.
Where do you get your weapons from?
Harad the Smith has been my supplier up to now. Now all he does is make stuff for the Paladins. He works for those guys day and night like a madman, without pay. He thinks it's his duty. All I can offer you now is my remaining stock.
What do you know about the disappearances of the citizens of Khorinis?
I have seen many pass through the eastern city gate. Some of those who came I had never seen before in my life. And many of those who went out never came back. But what happened the other day was really quite strange. There was this fellow who came here. I think his name is Joe. He bragged that he would soon come into some serious money. He claimed that he knew how to get into one of the city towers where the militia keep their arms. I haven't seen him since, even though I used to bump into him around the same time every day. I reported this to the militia. I thought that maybe he had been caught and thrown into the dungeon, but Lord Andre had no idea what I was talking about. He didn't even know the fella.
I don't believe that.
What do you know about the bandits?
What do I know about them? They robbed me on my way to the city, and I'm not the only one. They've been up to their tricks for quite a while. The militia tried to track them down, but without any success.
Do the work.
Do you know who in the militia took part in the search?
The fellow's name is Pablo. He and a few others went looking for the bandits, but they didn't find them.
Do you know where I can find Pablo?
He patrols around the city. You'll find him either at the Temple Square or in the lower part of town.
Where did they hold you up?
Near Akil's farm. Just go out of the city gate from here. Follow the road to the right. After a while, you'll get to a few steps. The bastards came from there. I bet they have their hideout back there in the woods.
You'd better shut up.
I'll deal with it.
What? You want to take on the bandits? By yourself? You're quite a good fighter, huh?
How much is the matter worth to you?
That's a dangerous business. Well, it's all right with me. I'll pay you 100 gold pieces if you defeat the bandits.
Show me your wares.
That's not what I heard.
You don't say.
Don't tell this to anyone.
You don't say.
You don't say.
I don't believe that.
I can't take care of everything for everybody. Really, it's typical. He simply talks too much.
Innos be with you, stranger. If you're looking for a good selection for the traveler, then you're in the right place. But I'm warning you, if you're planning on helping yourself without paying, I'll call the city guard.
Just a moment. Do I look like a thief?
Bah! You won't be the first one to make off with my things today.
Somebody stole from you.
I can't prove it. The fellow was damn clever. Introduced himself as Ringaru, if that really is his right name. He's been hanging around the marketplace the last few days. And every evening he gets plastered at the beer stand down the street. I bet the bastard is drinking my money. I only looked away for a moment, and my purse was gone.
Everybody knows what I said.
I could get your gold back for you.
Oh? And why would you do that?
That's not what I heard.
Don't tell us to enter. Everybody knows.
Well, that depends. Can you help me get into the upper quarter?
You've got the wrong man. I'm from out of town like most of the merchants in the marketplace. If you want to get into the upper quarter, go to...
Better shut up.
I want part of...
First, see if you can get my purse back. Then,
He can't keep anything to himself.
Why didn't you call
the guards...
If I hadn't seen
How much gold was in...
50 gold...
that's not what
I'll see what I...
Be careful. Lately, things have been getting really tough here. So think of something.
I shall.
Now that's typical.
Show me...
That's typical. Myself. He said he talks too much. He'd better shut up. And he works all day too.
I'm Zurus, master of potions. Do you need an essence of healing or a magic elixir? Then you've come to the right place.
Do you brew your own potions?
No, I either get them from the monastery or I buy them from Constantino, the alchemist. If you're interested in brewing potions, then talk to him. He needs an assistant. But he's too pig-headed to hire someone himself. He's just he always passes me when he goes out on the east gate to...
Where?
He always goes to the... He once told me...
Has Constant...
I once heard him say that the stuff grows near stone circles. Near Lobart's farm. That's a farm near the other gate. There's one of those stone circles. I think it's on a hill. It used to be a grave.
Show me.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. If I hadn't stared at it. And it's going to get even worse. And he works all day too. I don't believe it. Someone's gonna...
Welcome, stranger. I'm afraid not.
Have you...
No, I already have an error.
Show me your...
I won't do something now. That's terrible.
By reason of the imminent danger of an attack by orcs, each inhabitant of the city is to prepare himself accordingly. Everyone is to begin training in the skills of combat and to arm himself.
You've got...
Smart kid.
Wait a minute.
Boy, that lunatic's hammering is wearing me down.
Who are you talking about?
Can't you hear that hammering? I mean that...
I could tell...
You want to help?
You tell me.
Oh, that's how it is. But I'll tell you one thing right now.
I'll see what I...
You can think about it. Remember, the only one... Their sheep belong to the militia.
And
Felon's hammering is going...
What are you doing here?
This is my home. But if you mean, what do I do all day? I arrange
you
every day from and right here behind the warehouse. And
you.
It's only I was a now.
What?
Quite that got you.
To who?
I swapped it with a trader in the guy's called Jora. It's
what?
There's the but.
Can you?
If you really want to learn how to.
I want to.
I only fight from new. The fighting is only. It's still too early.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Khorinis, by the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hakon.
What do you want here? Go!
What do you want? Smart kid.
And it's gonna get even worse.
Is it true? Show me.
That'll cause more trouble for me. It's totally obvious. That's the first I've heard of it.
Come back again later. I'm sure.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
Hey, you!
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
Vatras sent me. He told me to come to you when I needed help.
So you've already been to see Vatras? You must. Otherwise, he certainly wouldn't have volunteered my name. Tell me what you need.
Let's wait and see. I've got my own opinion about that.
Vatra.
Of course. I'll have to walk half.
Cause more trouble.
I can.
I can't leave here. Would I?
Who said that? I've heard a thing or two.
Vatra.
Getting. All right. I can exert my influence with the mercenaries, and I'm sure we can find a. But the easiest thing would. Which community?
The mercenary.
I'm sure that Lee will. But first, you're going to go and talk to Cord on Onar. He can help you with your. Tell him that you reside beneath my wing. You'll
get that from me.
So I've got this little agreement. What? You must.
That's exactly what I said. So why won't they listen to me? Not touching that. Some problems solve themselves. Who said that?
I want. That's fine with me. But the decision. What? I protected them for a long time, and they have.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
What's it? We are. What?
Better to watch out. Tell one. What's wrong with this room? I get so worked up.
Teach me.
He should have known. That will only cause more trouble.
Good.
He didn't know that. I've heard a thing or two. Nothing's ever going to change that. Why haven't I heard about this before? You mustn't believe everything you hear. This is going to change. Some problems solve themselves.
Someone's gonna
Listen to me. That's all just gossip. Got my own opinion. Why haven't I heard about this before? Better watch out. That's the first I've heard of it. You listen to the wrong. Where did you pick that up then? As if I could ride on me anymore. That's weird.
That's not what I heard.
Hey! Why are you
Really
for
not my
dead?
problem.
Wait a minute.
I don't believe that.
Hello? Wait a minute.
Put away that weapon.
Could you stop hammering?
Smart kid.
I have to.
I'll give you 10 gold pieces.
Hey, that's very generous of you. But as to your gold, you can... Well, you know what you can do with it.
Stop that hammering or I'll break every bone in your body.
Forget it, or I'll knock some sense into your head with my hammer. You'll...
Not bad.
That's not what my husband thinks. But that's terrible.
I'm not telling you anything new.
Don't you try that again. Okay.
Will you stop?
No, don't hit me anymore.
Really? How interesting.
Hear that? You've done me a...
And
The sheep eat.
Will it ever change? I agree with you.
And it's gonna get even worse.
It's all just gossip. It's the first I've heard
What do you want here? Go!
You've got no business being here.
What do you want?
Hey, you're not quite as stupid as you look.
What do you want here? Go! Yeah, make
You're not
yourself
quite as stupid as you
scarce.
look.
I want to.
Do you have 50 gold?
Here you are.
We have a new chat. The bets are played. Are you ready?
Come here.
Then let's see what you can do.
And now for the...
What you waiting for?
Don't
Hit
stop
him.
now! That hit the spot.
It was a good fight. And one more, the militia puts...
Hear ye, inhabitants of Khorinis. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hakon, the following decree is hereby enacted. Martial law is immediately declared in all cities and regions of the realm. All civilian judges are to hand over their duties to the royal paladins, effective immediately. The Honorable Lord Andre is commanded to punish every crime or act of resistance
We
against
have
the
a
King's
new
guards
challenge. The
most
bets are
severely.
placed. Are you ready?
Every inhabitant of Khorinis who is guilty of a crime
Come here.
is to report
Then let's see what you
immediately
can
to
do.
Lord Andre.
Ah, a fight.
Give it your all.
Give it your all.
What you waiting for? Not bad at all.
All civilian judges are to hand over their duties to the royal paladins, effective immediately.